What's up, sports fans, and welcome to episode 10 of the 3Gen podcast. I'm your host, Noah, joined by my co-host,
Grandpa.
Dad!
and let's get straight into the first segment of the day, which is the sports news. For sports news, we don't have much information, but we do know that Kevin Byard got traded to the Eagles for a 5th, a 6th, and Terrell Edmonds. The Titans and Eagles made another trade. The Eagles traded for A.J. Brown before, and now they've just got an all-pro safety when they didn't even need that much help in the secondary. And now they had some injury problems. They lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson in free agency. Roger Blankenship is injured, but now they add Kevin Byard. This Eagles team is legit. I mean, if they weren't before.
I just hope the Lions can do something. I hope they can get someone.
Me too. Holmes been awful quiet. Hasn't said anything to the press or anything. We'll see.
I just think at least something on defense. Help that
Yeah.
defensive line
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
our
Our
corner.
pass rush is not what I thought it would be.
Right, yeah.
You know? We need help there.
Yeah.
But does this show that the Titans are trying to sell right now, though? Because they
Oh, I
let
think
go
it's
of Kevin
over.
Byard.
Yeah.
And
they're-
they're going to start their backup quarterback, the guy from Kentucky.
Well, Levis?
He's going to be starting this
If I were
week.
them, I'd trade Ryan Tannehill to the Jets. Maybe look to see if they can get Derrick Henry off their books. They just need to get everyone off. Start the full-on rebuild because what's going on is not working for them.
Right.
For other news, Jerome Ford, Browns running back, is going to miss 1 to 2 weeks with an ankle sprain. Giannis Antetokounmpo got a 3-year, $186 million deal. So he
Yeah.
held out, waited for his boy Dame to come in town, and then he got
I
the
know.
bag.
Yeah.
I guess good for him. It all seems crazy, but they
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
He got it. And then Seahawks linebacker Uchenna Nwosu, linebacker, is now out for the year with a torn pec. Dawson Knox is having wrist surgery, the Bills tight end. We don't know his timetable for coming back. Then Brock Purdy is out this week with a
That's going to be
concussion.
interesting to see how Frisco does without Purdy. That's going to be
Yeah.
interesting game.
See Sam Darnold starting for the first time in a long time. That's
Yeah.
really fun to see.
Right.
We saw him with the Seahawks last year. It didn't look great, but now it put him in that 49ers offense.
Right. Right. Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows? He
Yeah.
could be better than Purdy for all we know.
Yeah. Who would have thought of Purdy being
Well,
good?
they,
I know.
they gave up on Trey Lance, so, you know.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 So Darnold has to be good then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the college football.
Well,
pick.
don't forget the Pistons almost won last night.
I
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
what.
They came back.
NBA has started. A bunch of games are going on throughout this week. Pistons lost. Warriors won.
Right.
Lakers and Nuggets. The Nuggets won their opening game. Bunch of fun game. Luka Doncic got a clutch 3-point game
Yeah,
to win
yeah.
against Wemby.
I don't know how far the Pistons will go, but I guarantee they're going to be competitive this year.
K looked good. K
Yeah.
did look last night. He hit some. He
I heard
hit.
from the Free Press say the Pistons executive said they remind him of Kobe. Of Kobe.
Wow.
Wow, it's a pretty high
But-
compliment.
I mean, Kobe did have a pretty tough rookie year, just like Cade. And I
Yeah.
mean,
Mhm.
and
Well,
hopefully-
Cade missed a lot of basketball.
He
So
missed.
I just
He did.
think if
I
he'd
agree.
been playing this whole time, how.
Right.
Yeah,
Good.
but
Yeah.
if he's bouncing back like this off a knee injury
I
first
know.
game back, who knows what his full potential could be. And now the World Series is also starting tomorrow between
Right.
the Rangers and the
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
And we picked
yeah.
the Rangers. I feel like it was it 2 episodes ago we
Yeah,
did
I
that?
think
we
so,
did.
yeah.
And
Picked
they're still in
Texas.
it.
They're
So
still in it.
our pick is
Texas,
still in it.
Texas all
Go
the way.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah. All right, now let's get to the college football picks of the week. First game of the week we got is Oklahoma and at Kansas. Oklahoma 7-0, looking pretty dominant. Kansas at home is tough, but I would still pick Oklahoma.
Well, they get 10-point favor Oklahoma is.
Kansas.
And, yeah, Kansas is at home. Boy, Oklahoma's playing well. I'm taking Oklahoma too.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Just going to remind our viewers, we are 58-18 for the year. We finished 11-4 last week, so college football has kind of been our strong suit this year.
Mhm.
We're kind of good at it. Now let's go on to Clemson, who's 4-3 at NC State, also 4-3. I got to pick Clemson.
You know, they are 10-point favorite, Clemson.
Mhm.
And I think they'll probably,
They need a bounce back.
yeah, they'll
Yeah,
win that game.
Clemson. I go
Yeah, me
Clemson
too.
too.
I don't see Clemson finishing with more than 5 losses, so. Let's move on to the next game. 2 ranked teams, Louisville coming off the bye and a tough loss the week prior
Oh,
to
yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Ooh, not good. Not
Yeah,
good.
they can beat Duke.
At home,
Duke's a great team this year.
Louisville needs
Louisville
that
can
bounce
beat 'em.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
they-
Duke have their quarterback or no?
I think Duke lost the quarterback again. He got hurt last game.
Ooh, so I
against
gotta
Florida
pick Louisville
State.
at home then.
Yeah, I think Louisville will win.
Do you think Louisville's going to win the ACC?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Florida State looks good.
Yeah,
Florida
and North Carolina just lost.
and North
Dude.
Carolina just lost. So
That's going to be a fun division to watch
Mhm.
coming ahead. Next, we have West Virginia at UCF. And UCF did they just win or lose last week?
They lost to Oklahoma, but they gave
That was
them,
close.
It was a
so,
close
yeah, yeah.
game.
It
They
was,
gave
it was
Oklahoma a good game.
31-29, right?
Yeah. And I think that was at Oklahoma too. I think.
Yeah, so at UCF, I'm going to pick UCF to upset West Virginia. If you want to call that an upset. But
Yeah, I go with the Knights.
I'm gonna go with UCF too.
Let's move on to Kansas State 5-2 at home going against Houston. Kansas State absolutely blew out.
Kansas State is a
TCU
good team
last
at
week.
home. They're a good team at home. So
Houston just put up a competitive fight against Texas last week, though. Only lost 31-24.
Mhm.
But Kansas State at home, I gotta go Kansas State.
Yeah, I do too. No, yeah, that's to me.
Put them down for the Wildcats.
Next, we have a fun game: Georgia 7-0 versus Florida 5-2.
I think Georgia's
Georgia's too tough.
Yeah,
Too
Georgia's
tough.
too.
Yeah.
And this is at Jacksonville, so neutral site game.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go Georgia as well. Next game, we have Mississippi State at Auburn. Mississippi State
Ooh.
won last week, right?
They beat Arkansas 7-3.
Wasn't
High
impressive,
scoring
yeah.
game.
Yeah, 7-3. Whew.
And Auburn.
I'm taking Auburn.
I'm gonna pick Auburn as well.
Okay.
Get them back to 500. Next we have BYU 5-2. They just won last week, right?
No, TCU beat BYU.
No.
Oh no, we missed that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
TCU did beat BYU, but who did BYU? That's a good question.
but they're 5-2 and
They're
they're at
5-2.
Texas 6-1. I'm gonna take. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna take Texas at home.
Yeah, they're a big favorite on the books. Texas is 17.5-point favorite.
Oh, BYU played Texas Tech and BYU won.
Okay, yeah.
I gotta go with Texas. At home.
Yeah, give me the Longhorns.
Next we have Iowa State. Is it Cyclones, right?
Cyclones, yeah.
At Baylor Bears. I'm gonna pick Baylor.
Ooh, I like Iowa State, but
Ooh, wow.
It's at Baylor. I mean,
Yeah, I'm going Baylor too.
okay.
that home
Put me
advantage.
down for Iowa
Put a
State.
little
Put me
effort,
down.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do
yeah,
a little.
yeah.
I'll do a little. Shut up, jaw star. I'm not great. All right, Tennessee at Kentucky. Tennessee just had a tough loss to Alabama last week. It's at Kentucky though. Kentucky's been really tough at home. They beat Florida at home this year. They're 5-2.
But they lost Missouri at home, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Tennessee just won, didn't they?
Kentucky's got a tough defense,
They do.
and I don't believe in
I'm going with the home
Tennessee's
team. I want
offense.
Kentucky.
I would go with Kentucky
All
as
right,
well.
you're going with the Wildcats.
Next, we have Ohio State 7-0 at Wisconsin. I don't even have to think about this. Give me Ohio State.
Ohio State.
I'll tell you what, I watched Penn State, Ohio State. Neither one of those teams impressed me very much in that game.
No.
You know what I mean?
I will keep my eye on this game just to see what Wisconsin can do at home. They are 5-2, but I think Ohio State's gonna win
Yeah, I
this
do
game.
too, yeah.
And isn't Wisconsin's quarterback still hurt? So.
Maybe. Now we have Colorado 4-3 at UCLA. Colorado's been taking some tough losses at UCLA. This is a game they need to win.
I'm going with UCLA.
At home, I'm
At home.
gonna take Colorado.
Really? Wow, they're a big underdog again.
I don't know.
17.5
Colorado.
point favorite with UCLA. I
Deion
gotta
Sanders
go.
loves the underdog.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with UCLA.
Okay.
Colorado is coming off a bad loss to
No
Stanford.
prime time was good, but he's got some tough fights. That's it.
Yeah.
Imagine Michigan State, man, just to pull him over to become the
Ooh.
new head coach.
Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't that be something? He just joined Colorado, so I don't know if Michigan
Hey,
State.
Tucker came from Colorado, so.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We're just taking everyone's Colorado's coach. And then I'm already hearing some rumors that Urban Meyer might come to Michigan State, too. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to see Urban Meyer jumping in those Lansing clubs. How would you feel about Urban Meyer at Michigan State?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan, but he wins wherever he goes.
He does, but I'm not a big fan either.
Well, not
Yeah.
Jacksonville. Not Jacksonville.
Well, he's not a pro coach. No. Some people can't make that transfer.
You're right, yeah,
Like,
you're
some
right.
people can't
Yeah,
do that.
Matt Rule
I
tried
think
it.
Harbaugh's was the pros he gets now. If he gets
Well-
through this thing at Michigan, in fact, if he wins the title, he's out of Michigan.
Oh yeah, I think this is his last year anyway. I think
With
Yeah.
all this controversy,
Right.
I think,
Yeah.
Is Michigan State the only big college right now that doesn't have a head coach?
Pretty much.
I think there's some others,
I
but
can't
not.
think of another college that's fired their head coach.
Well, Northwestern, but
Yeah,
it's not
but-
big.
yeah, that's-
Coach,
they have an
but,
intern
yeah,
right
they
now,
have an
so, yeah.
intern. Yeah.
If you want to call it a big school, it's in the
Right.
Big Ten.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Next we have Oregon State at Arizona. Give me Oregon State. Oregon State's been looking good. Been winning every single game since Washington State. They're on the road facing Arizona, 4-3.
All right.
Arizona's been pretty tough. Didn't Arizona? They had a tough game against USC, but they lost that game, correct?
Right. Right. They should have probably won that
They
game.
probably should have,
UFC,
but
yeah.
I'm still gonna pick Oregon State. Oregon State's the better team.
On the road, huh? You pick them?
On the road.
I'm taking Arizona.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take Arizona too.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're only a small underdog, only 3.5 point underdog.
You're gonna pick Arizona upstate Oregon State. That's crazy.
Hey, some teams are good at home than away. You
Yeah.
know.
All right, next we have UNLV 6-1 at Fresno State, who's also 6-1. I'm gonna pick Fresno State.
I'm going to go home dog.
The Bulldogs.
Even though UNLV's playing good, but their only loss is Michigan.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll go with you, Bob. Yep. I like that bet.
Fresno State.
Yep.
All right. Next we have the game of the week: Oregon at Utah. Give me Oregon. Their only loss was to Washington. I think they're gonna bounce back. It's at Utah, but
Utah.
and their quarterback's out for the year, so I don't.
I gotta go Oregon.
All right. I'm going Utah. But
So
y'all-
Grandpa, the score's up to us now. What do we think the score is gonna be? I think Oregon.
You pick the score. Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
pick the score. I think Oregon's going to put up a lot of points. I know Utah's got a pretty solid defense. I'll go 32-21.
Okay. Yep.
Wow. High scoring.
Yeah.
No defense in that game.
Yeah. Right.
There's a little bit of defense. Utah only scores 21 points. I mean, you see that Oregon-Washington game?
That was yeah.
That was
crazy.
a
yeah.
shootout. Next, let's go on to the NFL games of the week. Next week, the first Thursday night football, we have the Buccaneers at the Bills. Give me the Bills.
Yeah, I gotta take the Bills. Although I'm really confused about them. They are playing terrible.
They are
Josh
playing
Allen's having a
off.
terrible
They
year.
lost to New England.
Yes,
they
and
are
Well, the
Yes.
Buccaneers are on a losing streak on their own.
Yeah,
They lost
you're
to the
right.
Lions. They lost to the Falcons next.
Right.
So
But Buffalo's home. They'll win this game, I think.
Okay.
next we have the Bengals and 49ers. Sam Darnold. But I'm gonna take the Bengals.
Really?
I mean, it would be interesting to see. It is at the 49ers, and the 49ers would be going on a 3-game losing streak, but the Bengals need to win this game.
I know, but first,
No, they're
I'm going
49ers
Frisco.
are home, so
Frisco's
yeah,
home, yeah.
I'm going 49ers.
All right, and next we have the Patriots and Dolphins. It's at the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Next we have, is it not at the Dolphins, correct? Or is that the Patriots?
Let me see.
Might be at the Patriots. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm still picking the Dolphins, but. Well, the next game of the week, well, not the game of the week, but the next game is just Jaguars and Steelers. That should be a fun game. I'm going to pick the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know the Steelers just had a pretty win against the Rams, but that game was a fluke.
Yeah,
you
I like
see those refs?
Jacksonville. I like Jacksonville.
I'm
I
pick
do too.
Jacksonville.
They're on their eyes.
And they got that, they unlocked that offense, and they're just getting things rolling now. So I'm going to pick the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Miami's at home for that game you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, Miami's
yeah.
at home? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
The Steelers are at home for this too as well.
Yep.
Okay, next go on to the next game, which is the Falcons and Titans. Falcons just won, but the Titans are selling. Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah. Tennessee is giving up.
I think
Yeah, they've
Atlanta.
given up
Give me
completely.
Atlanta.
They're
Even though
gonna
they're home. They're home.
they're gonna
Tennessee.
trade Tannehill, Hopkins,
Yeah,
Henry.
yeah.
I think everyone's off that team.
And they're
Jeffrey
starting.
Simmons,
They're starting their.
Will Levis.
Yeah, Will
It should be
Levis
fun to
too,
see
yeah.
him against Desmond Ritter, but I still. And then number 1 pick, number 2 pick is our next Houston Texans and Carolina Panthers.
Oh, the
This should
battle
be
for
fun.
the first round draft pick.
Yes, it
Ah.
I'm pretty sure it
I'm going
is.
Houston.
Me
I'm going
too.
Houston. Yeah.
Me too. Houston's still
I think
not
they have the
bad.
better quarterback. I think
Yeah.
they got the better quarterback.
Well, I
yeah.
think that's the better team.
Well, yeah,
so I'm
but-
also going to pick the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Next, we have the LA Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Rams are. Oh, this is tough.
Where's that game at?
The Dallas.
Is that
At
Dallas?
I'm going with Cowboys at home.
Yeah, they're another team that scares me. Kind of like Buffalo. Can't figure them out, you know?
No, it depends on the Dak. Is he
Yeah.
what how good he is? You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At home, I think he's got a pretty good shot. I'll take Dallas, yeah.
So just because you two pick Cowboys and the Cowboys have tough against that NFC West, they lost to the Cardinals this year,
Right.
and they lost to the 49ers as well, right?
Yep.
Those are their only 2 losses, NFC West team. So I'm gonna pick the LA Rams.
Wow.
Hey, good,
okay.
good. Well, you got Stafford. What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not? and they need a bounce back win.
Right.
Next, we have two NFC North teams, both needing a win to keep this division competitive. You have the Vikings at the Packers. Packers just lost to the Raiders in really a tough loss.
For
And the
Detroit,
Vikings-
I hope the Packers win.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's Detroit
For
thing.
Detroit,
But Minnesota's
yeah.
starting to pick it up. I'm gonna pick Minnesota.
I'm gonna pick Minnesota. Yeah, they're starting to. turn
Cousins
this
look
around.
good
Yeah.
last game against the
Yeah.
49ers. So yeah, I'm going with Vikings.
All right, we are in unison in that. And next game, we have the Saints and Indianapolis Colts. Give me the Saints.
Saints. I'm going with
Yeah,
Saints.
me
too.
too.
Got the Colts, but give me the Saints.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I don't believe in Gardner Minshew, not for a second. Next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders.
It's not even a no-brainer.
Philadelphia. Philadelphia.
Next, we have the Browns and Seahawks. That should be a fun game. But ooh,
Where's
give
that
me, It's give me the Seahawks at home though.
Oh, Seahawks at home.
Yeah, it's tough at home. You're right.
Deshaun
me
Watson
too.
is back, but I mean, even with I don't know if that shoulder is completely healed,
Yeah,
so I'm
right.
gonna go with the Seahawks.
And Cleveland's running back is hurt too. So 40.
They have Kareem Hunt though.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
true,
good
yeah.
enough
Right,
he is,
right.
but
Yeah.
next we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Cardinals. Give me the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
Ravens.
After their
Yeah.
performance last week.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
It'd be funny to see them lose, to be
Yeah.
honest.
To the
Just like-
Cardinals.
just
Well,
like
you,
lost
you
to the
never know
Colts.
because
You never know.
the quarterback had such a great game. Like I predict that's gonna be the best game we had all year long.
Oh, Lamar.
357
Yeah.
yards, 3 touchdowns. Win. That'd be his best game by far. You know.
Of his career?
No,
Or-
for the year.
Oh, for
this
the year. Okay. Do you think that was the best game of his career? Or-
No.
No, I don't think it's the best. No, no, no.
All right. Next we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Broncos. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, me too.
Chiefs. Yeah, Broncos is. Oh, they're
Next we
bad.
have the Chicago Bears at the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. I'm
At the Chargers, yeah.
It's
I'll go
at
with
the
Yeah,
Chargers,
me
and I
too,
mean
yeah.
Bacon.
They need a win bad.
Yeah,
Chargers
Chicago
do.
still lost.
Yeah.
What's his name? Is it Tyler Bacon or Tyson?
I don't know. Second Division two
Yeah.
Yeah.
quarterback.
He
He's
won
pretty
against
good,
he
I
won the
guess. I mean,
Raiders
yeah.
last week, but
Yeah.
I still I'm not buying the hype. I'm gonna
Right.
take the LA Chargers at home. Next we have Monday Night Football. Las
Detroit. Big time.
I didn't even get to say the teams. Las Vegas Raiders and Detroit Lions.
I'm
Big
going
bounce
with
back game
Lions.
for
Yep.
Detroit. They have to win this game.
Up down theory. Lions come back
Give
big
me the
time.
Lions. I mean, if the Raiders lose this game, I think they're going to sell though.
Dan Campbell has to. He'll suit up himself to go win that game.
Yeah.
He wants to win this game.
He
real
wants. Yeah.
bad.
He wants to send them that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have something to prove, and
Oh,
this
yeah,
is the game they
sure.
have to do it.
Oh yeah, you bet. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much for listening. Those were the picks of the week. And if you guys don't know right now, my record for the picks of the NFL games is I'm 51-25. Dad is 44-32. Grandpa is 49-27. So Grandpa's starting to catch up to me. Who knows what after this week as we picked pretty much different teams.
I
For a
love
lot
it.
of
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting to see what the record is next week. Tune in for the episode tomorrow where me, Grandpa, Uncle Johnny talk about NFL trade candidates and our craziest or funniest story from sports. Thank you guys so much for listening. See you guys in the next episode.